Hi guys, welcome back to Class with Bree, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to load your hyaluron pens, so stay tuned. But today I wanted to chat with you guys about how to load your hyaluron pen. Obviously it's super easy to forget because in a class you get so much information, and also you can just get flabbergasted all in between in the middle when you're about to start your first client. So this video will be for you guys to reference back to so that you will not have any issues with that. Gotcha. Anywho, okay, so let's talk hyaluron pen. In all of my kits, I give all of my students a hyaluron pen. This one is super cute, and it's a pink pen. Honestly, there are a billion different types of pens, so pick one of your preference. This is just the one that I use personally, so I provide all of my students with it. But when you receive your hyaluron pen, it will come already winded down, looking very similar to this, right? So before you start your first client, what you need to do is you need to crank the lever, and you need to twist it all the way until it no longer can twist anymore. So twist, 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 boom. This is your first step before you load your ampule. Cool? Okay, so now that your pen is already cranked fully, and if you can see this, I use a 0.03 pen, which means that I can only use 0.03 ampules, which is a smaller pen and also a smaller ampule. This is just my preference, but they do have a 0.5 pen for those who do like that. So our next step would be to take your ampule, open it. Mind you, your ampules are sterile, so your hands need to be clean, sanitized, and you need to have on gloves. Very, very important. You take the bottom of the ampule. Oh, I'm not even recording. Oh, I am. Ooh. You take the bottom of the ampule off like this, and you'll place it down to the side. So this is the cartridge, the ampule that you will be using to place your filler in for your client, okay? This one I have filled with food coloring just so you guys will be able to see it. Your filler does come in a clear, gooey substance, okay? So now you screw the top off, and you will hold your ampule in your hand like so, like that. And then, let me try to get this in the camera so you guys can see really well. When I'm filling my ampule, I will place it underneath the bottom, and I'm going to, can you see? I hope so. And I'm going to push the filler into the ampule. Slowly. Do not do it in a fast motion because you do not want to overfill your ampule. So you see how it's slowly pushing out? When you're filling your ampule, you only want to fill it between the 10 and the 15. So, you see how that is filled right at the 15. So you need to be in between this 10 and this 15 mark. You do not need to go any further because when you get past the 10, you have overfilled your ampule and you will waste filler on the outside. So now that you have completed this step, you pick your stopper back up, black side first, and you push it into the ampule. Boom. That is a perfectly loaded ampule. Slight spillage at the top so you know that you have enough in there, and the entire black stopper is inside. That's how you know you did it right. So now the next step will be grabbing your pen. I always try to have a firm grasp on my pen because we're going to take this ampule and screw it on the top. And the pin is also screw down. So if you don't have a firm grip, when you get to a tight point, your pin will start to wind down a little bit too. So now I have it on there and I have it firmly and tight. This is perfect placement for before you start your first client. Now that you have your ampule and your pin ready and loaded, you need to take a test shot to make sure there is product coming out of here, because the last thing you want to do is not take a test shot and there's no product coming out and you're creating unnecessary holes in your client's lips. So mind you, we've already cranked it, we've already twisted it. So in order for us to take our test shot, we are going to wind the pin down to the 0. Just like that. We're going to put it over the paper and take a shot. See, nothing came out. That is exactly why you need to make sure you're taking test shots. You do not want to make unnecessary holes. So in the case that does happen, all you do is you crank your pin again and you wind it down one more line. And you do it again. Boom. Perfect shot. Perfect one shot comes out, right? So now there it is. You are ready to rumble because now you have stuff coming out of here. This is such an important lesson. Do not skip ahead of the test shot because, as you can just see, sometimes things don't come out of it. Cool?